Now that the Grammys are over, let's get to the films. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Oscar season. Film buffs rejoice, our favorite time of the year is currently ongoing. What makes us want to sit down every year and watch these filmmakers get what they just deserve? Is it the motivating yet awkward acceptance speeches that we cannot just get enough of? Is it like a sporting event in which you would want to root for your favorite film that has been nominated for an award? Or are you just bored as with your niggas in the crib and you tune in and you go, yo, my Batman got fast, son. Look at that nigga's gut. Whatever the reason may be, people keep it as an ongoing yearly tradition. Just as the same as the Super Bowl, the NBA championships, the World Series. This is our World Series of film. I myself started watching around 2007, around the time I could actually distinguish whether or not a film was made and performed very well as opposed to just saying, yo, that shit was whack. These year's nominees have been some of the best in recent memory. I mean, we got 12 Years a Slave, Gravity, American Hustle, Dallas Buyers Club, the list goes on and on and on. So which ones will take the coveted Golden Man home? I can't predict the future, but I can try. Nope, can't do that. But predictions are the next best thing, so sit back as we go through my 2014 Oscar predictions. Now, since I didn't want to make this video uberly long, I've decided to condense it into just the 6 main categories. Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Supporting Actor, Best Supporting Actress, Best Movie, and Best Director. So, let's get started with the first one. Best Actor! Okay, so we have Christian Bale for American Hustle, Bruce Dern for Nebraska, Leonardo DiCaprio for The Wolf of Wall Street, Chiwetel Ejiofor for 12 Years as a Slave, and Matthew McConaughey for Dallas Buyers Club. While all these actors did do a terrific job, ranging from eccentric billionaires to con artists to a person deprived of their freedom that they were born with, all are great in their own right. Now, American Hustle seems to be everybody's favorite, so people are gonna say maybe Christian Bale should win for his work in American Hustle portraying con artist Irving Rosen. But lead actor to me implies someone who will be able to drive the film. Yes, you need help from other actors and the technical points of the movie do take into account for it, but for the most part, lead actor means lead act. The problem American Hustle had is that it was a character piece on about 5 or 6 different characters. There was no central focus of one person. And what adds on to that is that the actors actually did a good job. Everybody in the movie did a very, very good job. So it's not focused on Christian Bale's character. I think the person who did do this flawlessly was Chiwetel Ejiofor as the free black man turned slave Solomon Northman, aka Brat. He must have astral projected himself into the mind of a former slave to get those authentic looks of dread and despair from a man who was unjustly sold into slavery after being born a free man. It's funny, for a guy who was relatively unknown to me, he's actually revered as one of the greatest actors of our time, and is currently held as having one of the best performances of Shakespeare's Othello. I should audition for Othello. The rub that smiles steals something from me. Now open your mouth and show me the pearly gates, nigga. Best Actress! Like the lead actor, the lead actress bulldozes her way through the film with the brunt of it all on her shoulders. The noms are Amy Adams for American Hustle, Cate Blanchett for Blue Jasmine, Sandra Bullock for Gravity, Judi Dench for Philomena, and the incomparable Meryl Streep. Yes, it's no secret, I love Meryl Streep. I mean, who the fuck does? Like Tom Hanks, you could automatically determine whether a film would need her presence and if she would actually be great in it, and for the most part, it's been a plus. Her portrayal as a cancer-ridden, pill-popping head of a dysfunctional family was done very, very, very well. However, it just felt like another Meryl Streep performance to me. This is the thing about consistency, especially when it comes to acting. If you are getting constant A's in a class, everybody's gonna automatically look at you as a smart kid, the nerd. You're not gonna surprise anybody. I honestly cannot be surprised for Meryl Streep anymore. She's already proven that she is good. And this is why I think I'm gonna have to go with Sandra Bullock for her portrayal as Dr. Rhinestone in the film Gravity. A movie like this truly tests the skills of an actor or actress to completely drive the film literally by yourself for an hour and about 10 minutes while not letting the eclectic use of CG totally eclipse your abilities as an actor, to me, was amazing. Best Supporting Actor / Actress. The supporting actor, actress, is, well, the support for the lead actor, actress, which I think is sometimes harder to do than lead the film, especially if the lead is, well, magnificent. Now, for Best Supporting Actor, we got Fakard Abdi for Captain Phillips, Bradley Cooper for American Hustle, Michael Fassbender for 12 Years a Slave, Jonah Hill for The Wolf of Wall Street, and Jared Leto for Dallas Buyers Club. So like I said earlier, American Hustle seems to be everybody's favorite this year. So an obvious choice maybe would be Bradley Cooper. Here's my problem with that though. I just thought maybe it was his performance was slightly above average. I don't know. He just didn't get enough screen time from what I said earlier about this whole being a character piece revolving around 5 or 6 different actors. Not knocking Mr. Cooper's acting skills. He's pretty good, especially in last year's Silver Linings Playbook. And I was gonna say Michael Fassbender until I actually seen Dallas Buyers Club, but I think Jared Leto should take it for Dallas Buyers Club. His portrayal as the AIDS Britain Rayon, the transsexual, it captivated me. I damn near shed a tear during her last final scenes in the film. You know what, this year with all the stuff regarding the LGBT movement, and you know Macklemore with the Same Love Song, it's very refreshing to see someone portray a transsexual that's so authentically put together. It's not dipping into the realms of humor or insult. It's genuine, it's authentic. Jared Leto reportedly lost about 30 pounds to play this role. He did a great job, and I hope to see more roles like this. For supporting actress, Jennifer Lawrence for American Hustle. Jennifer Lawrence for American Hustle. Jennifer Lawrence for American Hustle. Jennifer Lawrence for American Hustle, and Jennifer Lawrence for American. She's gonna win, okay? It doesn't matter if you like the girl or not, she's gonna fucking win. I think that Lupita Nyong'o for 12 Years as a Slave should win. But no, they're gonna fucking give it to Jennifer fucking Lawrence. I like me some Jennifer Lawrence, but come on, stop with the sucking. Best Director! And now we get down to the core of a film. The director, the big boss. This year's nominees are David O. Russell for American Hustle, Alfonso Cuarón for Gravity, Alexander Payne for Nebraska, Steve McQueen for 12 Years a Slave, and Martin Scorsese for The Wolf of Wall Street. This one I really had to sit down and think about. While American Hustle is the more popular of the 5 films, 12 Years a Slave seems to be what everybody is rooting for. Steve McQueen's vision of the antebellum South is so authentically put together that it could almost be pulled out or used directly as a reference for slavery all in its own. However, I think Alfonso Cuarón's work for Gravity is what should take this year's winner in that. This film has to be one of the most directed in all aspects of the profession that I've ever seen. It's one thing for a movie to make you feel for what's going on in certain scenes or scene, whether physical or emotional, but Cuarón goes the extra step into making us feel like we're actually floating with Sandra Bullock in space trying to survive this extremely hazardous environment. Well done, Mr. Cuarón. I did see this movie in 3D. If you haven't seen it in 3D or IMAX yet, catch it now. They brought it back in theaters for the Oscar run. Catch it now before it's gone. Yeah. Now this brings us to the last and for most important category. Best Film! In it, we have American Hustle, Captain Phillips, Dallas Buyers Club, Gravity, Her, Nebraska, Philomena, 12 Years as a Slave, and The Wolf of Wall Street. I'll just say that all these films were good. Like, incredibly good. So the way I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna weigh this out on the films that gave me the most gripes. Those will be taken out of the equation. Now let's eliminate Nebraska, Philomena, and Dallas Buyers Club. Now, American Hustle was amazing as a character study. You have these really engaging, really eccentric characters being portrayed by really good actors and actresses, but the story was kind of flat due to the focus being on the cast. Captain Phillips has some really suspenseful moments that literally had me clutching my chest, not to mention the awesome job that Tom Hanks did in the lead along with Bakar Abdi as the main antagonist. Mr. Hanks, look at me. Look at me. I'm the actor now. Her was a really good original idea, and I am a fan of Spike Jonze's work, but my problem with that is that I didn't know what to feel at the end of it all. Was it a charming new way to show love? Or are we supposed to be comfortable with the idea of humans in the future falling in love with pieces of technology? I didn't know after I watched it, and I still don't. The Wolf of Wall Street probably would have been my number one if it wasn't for the fact that it was 3 hours long. You aren't showing Leonardo DiCaprio on a quest to destroy the heart of the Diamond Ocean from the Titanic movie, Martin Scorsese. You're watching him basically build an empire, which I think could have been summed up in about 2 hours at most. That leaves us with 2 films, Gravity and 12 Years a Slave. Knowing the way the Academy is about science fiction films, it's kind of hard for me to believe that they would give this film the win. 12 Years a Slave looks to be the one to win for best film, but is it my top choice? Sorry, but it does come close. Gravity, I think, should win best film. Not only do I think it should win, but I think it should be hailed as one of the greatest movies ever that have used the environment of space as its location, and I am including science fiction films as well. I'm talking about you, Alien. Just everything in this movie was spot on. I mean, from the acting, the directing, the story, though basic, it's affecting. The cinematography, the score, the sound design, and yes, even the 3D, which is the best I've seen since How to Train Your F***ing Dragon. I don't see you with 3D 12 Years a Slave. Well, that's it, folks. Those are my 2014 Oscar predictions. If you agree with me, please leave a comment below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up there. And if you want to subscribe, please also press the subscribe button there. And as always, this is Danny the Retro Skeptic. Thank you, good night, and good luck.